Alright. Now to the next man.
More trainer battles.
Yeah, that's pretty much just
Need
fluffy.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's kind of just a fluffy episode. You know.
How'd you get into Pokemon?
How'd I get into Pokemon?
Yeah.
Well, I got Pokemon cards. Jeez, what? How old was I? God, I want to say like 5?
Sounds about right.
6? I got them for Christmas. I got the starter deck, which actually...
Was it the one that came with the Machamp?
Yeah.
Everybody got that one.
Yep. And in one of my packs I got a Snorlax holographic, and I actually got the Charizard limited edition. And I have no clue where it is nowadays.
I had 2 at one point, but I lost a lot of my Pokemon cards during a flood.
But that wasn't really how I got into Pokemon. That was just I had Pokemon cards. I kind of watched.
So you didn't need to tell us that.
I kind of got no. This starts it. I kind of watched it on TV. It got me interested. And then one day in elementary school, someone on our bus, someone on my bus, I guess. I don't know, were we on the same bus at that point? I don't know.
I didn't go to your.
Oh, it's North Road. This is in North Road. Someone let me borrow their yellow version, and that was the first time I truly played Pokemon. And I had to give it back the next day, which sucked because my batteries...
One day?
Well, the batteries in my Game Boy died. Hold on. The batteries in my Game Boy died. We had no more in the house, so I couldn't play it. I got to Misty, forgot to save the whole time!
Well, it's not like it mattered since he asked for it back.
Yeah.
So you got your own.
Yeah, and then I went to, what was that? Not EB Games.
God, EB Games.
What was it in the mall? Was it EB Games?
There was one there, but I remember this one's called Babbage?
Maybe. I don't remember. It was where the GameStop is now in the mall.
Yeah.
But I went in there and I was like, I want to play Pokemon.
I don't care which ones. Give me one.
I was like, I told my mom, because my mom went with me, I was like, I want to play this game, Pokemon. And she's like, well, which one did you play? I was like, well, I played the yellow version. I was like, it had the Pikachu on the cup face. Like,
you knew what the Pikachu was?
Yeah, because I got one. I knew it was called Pikachu.
You always go, I think you have a special you didn't get a Pikachu. Yellow version?
They made me start with a Pidgey, actually.
Well, if you're supposed to get that Eevee like you're originally supposed to, honestly, I'd rather have the Eevee.
So we went to EV Games, and I was like, I want the one with Pikachu. I think it was yellow. And
he didn't give you yellow.
They had no yellow.
Aw.
And they didn't have any red versions. They only had blue.
Oh, let's see.
So I was like, well, I'll take that. It says Pokemon on it, right? And I asked the guy, I was like, this is the same as yellow, right? He goes, pretty much. He's like, but you don't start with Pikachu. I didn't understand what that meant, but I was just like, I will get it. And it was used.
Oh God, they used.
Yeah, it lasted me maybe 2 years. Then it finally got like corroded. The battery like really got shot in there and just corroded.
Which is the story of pretty much every card.
So, I don't even know if I have it anymore. I went and bought a red version from GameStop like 7 years ago, and then I bought Leaf Green just after it.
Wait, what? That's kind of a
no,
big...
wait, no.
I don't think you're thinking... Are you thinking of gold and silver?
Yeah, I got gold and silver. Then I got a red version again once my blue was dead. And that red version's still around here. It works. And then, Ruby and Sapphire. No, yeah, I got Ruby. And then I got Leaf Green.
And you didn't get any Generation 4.
No. And then I got, what, Black and White?
You got White.
I got White.
I got Black.
And then I got X and Y now. So that was pretty much that. That's how I got into it. How'd you get into it?
Well, how I got in Pokemon, huh? I can't remember exactly what age I was. My childhood's very fuzzy on these, except for a few certain things. I just remember that I watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z when I was younger. I didn't get to see a whole lot of it all the time. The only time I'd ever see is when I stay up to midnight to watch it on Toonami on weekends, because that was the only time I had access to Cartoon Network. But I just remember this one time, I went to a video store to, rent a video, watch a movie, and watch it. Well, I saw a tape for Pokemon. God, VHS tapes.
I still have some of the Pokemon
I
tapes
know.
around here.
God, watched the VHS, and I said, oh, the style kind of reminded me a little bit of Dragon Ball Z. It seemed like a cartoon a little bit like it. I know now probably people would complain that I'm comparing the animation styles of Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon, but it looked the same to me. It looked kind of like a similar
What a young
cartoon.
age, we didn't know the difference, really.
So I rented it and I watched it, and I remember that the first episode of Pokemon I ever saw was the Giant Dragonite episode. And I just remember watching it, and I was confused as hell. Saw these three people walking around, talking about these weird creatures they have. I don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. What the fuck is a Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur. Well, I guess Squirtle's supposed to be a turtle. Butterfree's a butterfly. What else do you choose?
It was an acid trip of someone's creation?
Yeah, and I just remembered also the episode where Ash caught that Krabby, and that's all in my memory. And I just got hooked on it ever since. I want to see more of the anime, and the only time I did really see a lot of the anime is whenever my mom would rent different tapes for it, so I didn't really see it consecutively. I didn't see all of it consecutively, and I'm pretty sure soon after that I got I got a Game Boy Color, and I got one of the Pokemon games. I remember I had my light aqua blue Game Boy Color with red in it, and it just took off from there. And I just got addicted to it. I kept playing it. I was shit at it.
I was shit too from the beginning.
All I ever used was my starting Squirtle and nothing else.
Bulbasaur and
the whole concept of grinding didn't really hit me.
Yeah.
So I just took my Squirtle and just rolled with it. Erica's gym was a bitch though, because of that. Biting and skull bashing everything.
You know the weird thing is I still have those Pokemon VHSs here, but like, if you were to actually ask me which one I owned first, I actually owned the Digimon VHS before I ever owned a Pokemon VHS,
Yeah.
and
Mentioning Digimon and a Pokemon flavor are blasphemy.
I know, but I'm just saying, like we were mentioning, like, what got us hooked, and, like, I remember being sick one day, and, like, my mom, we went somewhere, and we were at a store, and I was like...
She took you somewhere while you were sick?
Well, we were waiting for my medicine. We had just gone to the doctor.
Okay, good.
And we were waiting for my medicine, and they had, like, a little tape section, right? And I was like, oh... I had already seen Pokemon. So I was like, oh, I like Pokemon, like the TV show.
Digimon?
And yeah, and I saw it and I was like, well, this looks like Pokemon. Maybe it's a different season. They just called it Digimon.
It was kind of a little cheaper at first.
Yeah, well, that hooked that. But like, luckily now I have all of the first original Pokemon DVDs.
First season.
Up before Orange
What
Island.
most people would say is the only worthwhile part. But I like some bits later on. Some.
True. And like,
fucking bullshit that Pikachu lost to a Snivy. Then again, he didn't have his electric power, so I'll give him some leeway on that.
wouldn't that not help though? If it's electric powers and it's the grass type?
Whatever. He lost to a starter Snivy, that's all I know.
But
That's why Black and White sucked. Diamond Pearl is actually a better arc.
But I'm just saying, like I got Digimon the tape, and then I could never find any more, so I found the Pokemon tapes at one point, and I asked for them, like, as an early birthday present, because I knew I'd completely forget, or my parents wouldn't remember where I saw them. So I was like, can I just get them now, and we can just, like, you can just keep them in your room. And I will not watch them till my birthday.
Negotiating.
Yeah, and I actually got the, like, Squirtle, the, like, compilation ones that showed, like, the episodes with Squirtle, like, when he first got Squirtle, and then when he first got Charmander, and then the episode with it turning into a Charizard.
Became an asshole.
Yeah. It's odd because the VHS only had 2 episodes.
Weird.
But that's what it was back then, so...
Meanwhile, you're punching a rat.
Meanwhile, back in the game, I'm punching a rat in the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, speaking of that, I'm saying, like, I've pretty much stuck with Pokemon ever since. I got a little bit out of it after Gen 3, but I did get back into it and play Gen 4 before it was over.
I got out of it, like, I got Ruby, and then I didn't get really frustrated with the game, I just kind of stopped playing.
Was it the water?
No, I just kind of stopped playing handheld games altogether. That was when I got, like, my
PlayStation 2.
I think it was when I got my new PS2 and like close to GameCube. So like I had those like consoles coming, so like I was using those, and that was about it. So like right then is when I really kind of got out of handhelds, and then I got back into Pokemon when I got Leaf Green.
You didn't bother with you didn't borrow Gen 4 until Heart Gold Silver came out.
Yeah. Which I didn't even buy right away, if you remember.
I didn't buy it until like a little bit after it came out.
But I mean, you had it. I waited almost like 2 to 3 months before getting it. I remember it was summer.
Yeah.
And then one day I just got up and was like, I want to play Gold and Silver again.
But better.
Yeah, so I went to Best Buy with the money I had, I bought it.
Sweet.
And then that got me hooked back into Pokemon. Many hours of searching! This means I'm getting a new Pokemon.
After many hours.
After literally many hours. Many.
Okay, now this requires some explanation. For this playthrough, me and our other friend, Isaac, would each pick a Pokemon that Cho would use in his party. I originally wanted Nidoking. But the problem is, because this is Leaf Green, male Nidorans only have a 1% chance of appearing.
15.
No, I think it's 1%.
It was 15 when I checked.
No,
Therapy.
15 is Nidoran female, 1% is Nidoran male.
Oh, well, no wonder it was so hard to find even the female.
You should 50% hard, I think they're kind of tired.
Dude, I was running into Jigglypuffs like my ass.
Jigglypuffs as far as the eye could see.
My Fujishiro kept falling asleep. I have to use Masa.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I ended up running a lot from Pidgeys.
So yeah, you were searching for Nidoran for how long? Male Nidoran, how long were you searching for?
Hour and 45 minutes.
And you just said, okay,
I said, well, the female came up and I was like, I'll just catch it, right? Because I knew Isaac said he wanted Nidoqueen.
Well, he gave us a kind of list of any...
And like half of them aren't in Leaf Green. They're only
half
in
of them
Fire Red.
are not in Leaf Green, hard to get, or would require trading to fully utilize, and we can't do that for... We know we can, but it's such a pain in the ass we don't want to. So, you decide to have this be Isaac's pick, and my pick's gonna be something else later on. Merce?
Like Miss...
Merce. It looks like Merce.
Miss... Okay, this is where I kind of got... I didn't know what to do. Hold on, I didn't know what to do. And then, in my creative writing class, I'm writing a story, and this name came up when I was looking at, like, surnames.
Yeah.
So, and I...
Mrs.?
Not the P. What actually comes
Not
up?
the P. Mrs. Poppins.
No. And, I mean, like, I cut out me just moving up and down on the letters. Yeah. Don't ask. I'm about to spell something really weird and I deleted it. Remember, it's a Q.
Miss Q.
So I was like, oh.
Miss Q.
You can't even... I was like, this sounds terrible. Oh. So,
having some issues
yeah,
there.
well, this is me in boredom. I was just showing you my boredom. I was trying to figure out a name.
Miss?
Okay, I was thinking maybe Miss K?
Miss K?
Yeah, but then I was like, I don't like that. So, okay, then I saw this name. I remembered it.
Mrs. Mime?
No.
Miss?
Moto.
It's Moto.
Which in Japanese, if the translation's right, is the original or origins. As for like a surname.
Okay. Jigglypuff!
And then, why did I...
I want you to get cut from Smash Brothers.
Why did I leave you in here? Oh, I remember why I left you in here.
Why? Oh, okay, I see where it's going now.
I was like, why did I leave
By the
you
way,
in here?
Lucario confirmed to be returning in Smash 4.
Oh, that's good.
Good. I don't want Mewtwo back.
Well, yeah. They'll probably
Lucario was different.
DLC him.
Lucario was at least different in his style.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
it's
why am I
evolving.
leaving this in here? Yeah, this is, Squirtle.
Squirtle's evolving too?
Waterto.
It's purple-ish. And it's got wings on its head for some reason.
Yeah. have a Ratata? Ratata. A Ratata.
Ratata. I've always had trouble pronouncing this name. I used to pronounce it Ratatat.